What down, family? It's your boy SNTV. Back at y'all with another Chiraq Street Legends. And this episode is going to be about none other than Jaro City Booby.
That's not funny.
Now, Booby comes from that Jaro City set, 60th to 63rd, Vernon the King. They're a mixture of GDs and BDs. What I find interesting about Booby is the way she was able to wheel and deal with different sets, and it was a lot of different sets that loved her and that fucked with her. You know what I'm saying? She would always be seen with Young Money. She would always be with Jaro City. She would be with Taekwon World. She was actually in a relationship with Lil Boo from 600. You would also catch her with OBN from time to time. Another thing that I liked about Booby is the fact that she always spoke what was on her mind, and she always kept it real.
Did you know
Mellow G got me. Oh damn, I did see that shit on Facebook too.
What you do here, Corner? That ain't funny as you.
Niggas out here gay, man.
Hey, Phil, but did you remember when all them had that
That won't be shit, man.
Fuck you,
They man over bitches. They man over bitches.
Sleepover at her crib. Rubber was telling me like that. My thing was
Nah, man over bitches.
like, did you tell that last night, Rubber?
They man over bitches, folks. The Mohan man over bitches, folks. I'm already know he ain't gay, folks.
Don't come at us. MOB, boy. Every ain't trying to hear none of that shit you talking about.
Boy, them be y'all homies for
and then they hear y'all on the block talking about that shit. They fucking around, smack one of y'all.
Boy, we get the shit from MOB. Fuck you talking about J. Monte's hand swishes in his boots.
Very cheap.
Like this ass got a switch in his butt.
And D.I.'s his name is J. Monte.
J. Monte, boy. A couple of motherfuckers, the greatest.
Oh damn, I ain't gonna stay so you're burning the part of the gay niggas, folks.
See, that's him. See, that ain't me.
My brother keep it, honey. He know his brother gave his brother.
He locked the door, boy. He get a shower, boy.
Yeah, my cousin, yes, he don't get that. Dad, he go to, my cousin go to that all boys college in Atlanta.
His ass gay.
I think my cousin.
Don't go to the game. What's going on?
God, just see.
There's also rumors going around that Booby was the one that set up Lil Boo, but I definitely don't believe that. Why? Because anybody that you talk to that actually knew Booby always said one thing about Booby. Booby wasn't the type of female that would set niggas up. Booby would rather go do it herself. You see what I'm saying? There would be guys from different sets or op sets that she didn't necessarily fuck with that would try to talk to her, and she would turn them down instead of acting like she wanted to talk to the guys and setting them up. That's just what type of female Booby was.
For all you dumbass fuckers, that's not no fucking breezy.
No, the fucking ain't. That is fucking J.I. with y'all goof ass.
His ass just look like breezy.
Oh, folks though.
We ain't that. I'm not that opt out.
Shit.
BD, stop it.
That's your favorite. He you on the side coming on BD.
We got 6-0 breezy with us tonight.
Sasha LaRue.
Get breezy out the Cairo. Breezy gotta go.
Who like Sasha?
I right here next to him. With a high top fade.
Booby was very, very popular amongst her hood. She was very well known. Actually, she was very well known for being in the streets with the guys. And the thing is, most females don't really gangbang in Chicago. That's why they're able to, deal with a lot of different sets. And Booby, she was popular because the guys pretty much accepted her as one of them. And she was always with the guys and they let her kick it with them like that because she was a real female. The thing that she was most noticed for in the hood, she actually made pins. She made the pins that guys would pin to their shirt when a loved one would either die or go to jail. Booby only had one son, and a lot of people get that mixed up because she was actually pregnant when she died. And the baby that she was pregnant with, some people say that could have possibly been either Lil Boo's baby or Dooski the man's baby. But her son that actually made it to the earth, she had him by a guy from OBN that went by the name of Thanx, who also ended up dying in 2017. There was a lot of people that were really hurt by the death of Booby, because for one, like I said before, she was pregnant with a child. For two, the party that she ended up getting killed at was a party for a guy that went by the name of Crack. Crack was one of the members that had lost his life, and she didn't really want to go to this party, but she ended up going to the party anyway because she had some pens that she needed to sell. Not to mention, the bullets that she got hit with wasn't for her. It was an accident. What happened was, at the party, members from Taekwondo World and members from 800 ended up getting into it. Member from 800 ended up pulling out a gun. He ended up letting off shots. Booby ended up getting hit. Booby ended up dying. Most of the time, it's always somebody that's innocent that ends up dying. And in this case, Booby was the innocent one that ended up dying. And I can definitely, feel sympathy for Booby in this situation, because at the end of the day, she wasn't gonna go out there. She actually went out there to sell some of the buttons that she had made, and she ended up getting shot in the head. And by the time she made it to the hospital, she was dead. Another sad and ridiculous case in Chicago. What I think that everyone can learn about Boobie's situation is that, one, never put yourself in a position to end up losing your life, especially not over something petty. If you know two groups are going to be at the same location that have trouble with one another or that don't like each other, the best thing for you to do, if you're not with the bullshit, is to stay away from the area. Because lo and behold, you can be the one out there, doing your thing, trying to hustle, and boom, just like that, you ended up dead over some bullshit. Two, we gotta learn to separate ourselves, and not just for our sake, but for, the sake of our reputation too. Because even though Booby wasn't, really with the gang shit like that, at times she posted guns and she threw up wires and she dropped, wires and things of that nature. But, she wasn't really about that, like that. And Booby has been dissed since her death. And I think that the reason why she was dissed is because she, was a part of Jaro City. So, it's definitely good for us to separate ourselves, especially when we dealing with something that could possibly be detrimental to our health. This is another sad story. And a lot of times we have the mindset to where it's like, what could we do different to try to get different results? What can we do different to try to combat all of the violence that's in the streets? That's a question that can only be answered by that specific person, because I can talk and talk and talk to y'all all night until my face is blue. But guess what? Nothing is going to change until you decide to use the information that you're receiving. Use this information not only to survive and stay alive, but to become a better person. It's your boy, SNTV. I'm out.